As of Friday, the Taliban have captured more than a dozen of Afghanistan's 34 provincial capitals, and are estimated to hold two-thirds of the country. According to a memo obtained by NPR, the Biden administration is carrying out emergency preparations to send nearly 3,000 U.S. troops to provide security and help evacuate its embassy in Kabul, signaling fear that Afghanistan's capital may fall sooner than expected and escalating concerns about human rights and safety across the country. Rangina Hamidi, Afghanistan's acting education minister, is still in Kabul, for now. Hamidi is originally from Kandahar, the country's recently fallen second-largest city, and her father, Ghulam Haider Hamidi, was assassinated by the Taliban in 2011, when he was mayor of that city. She says that it's been quiet so far, where she is in Kabul, but she's receiving many messages from friends and family in her hometown who tell her that armed Taliban members are walking all across the city, and nobody knows what they're planning to do or what is going to happen next. There is a lot of fear among girls and women, she says. I have had many messages from my female family, friends calling me, asking me what I know and what they should expect. And I wish I had an answer for them. Women were denied education and employment opportunities when the Taliban last held power in 2001. At the time, Afghanistan's student population was around 900,000, all of whom were male. But gender equity in education was one of the top areas of progress in the country over the last 20 years. Girls accounted for 39% of Afghanistan's estimated 9.5 million students last year. Many fear all of that progress could be lost if the militant group takes control again. Hamidi spoke to All Things Considered's Ailsa Chang about the difficulty of educating children in an environment of destruction and her hopes for Afghanistan's future. This interview has been edited for length and clarity. Ailsa Chang: do you have a sense at this point how these gains that the Taliban are making across the country, how that has affected the education system in Afghanistan? Rangina Hamidi: the reality is, in general, that the psyche of the Afghan population, be it adults or children, has changed drastically. I can assure you that when you're living in the war zone, no matter what system of education you try to bring to that environment and no matter how much focus you put on quality to make a great curriculum and provide the great service, if children are haunted by images of destruction and the sounds of destruction on a daily basis, I don't know which society on this earth can really operate in any normalcy, if we can call it that. It's honestly very, very difficult. And I'll tell you personally, I have a young daughter who is in 5th grade. And in my house, we have other kids living with us, and today they were playing outside in the garden.